Have you ever wondered what it actually looks like inside the house of an eBay reseller, an online reseller? I'm going to show you. We are empty nesters, me and my husband, and our house is only 1,450 square feet. And I'm going to show you how I utilize every bit of my house and my garage. So sit back, take a look, and I'll show you how my items go through the process. For those of you who don't know, this is going to be a side hustle for me and my husband's retirement income. But in order for it to really produce the revenue that we needed to produce, the net income we needed to produce, we need to really start building our store. Now, let's take a look. So this is my garage, and I've showed you my garage before. Howdy, howdy, Mr. Wallace.
Howdy, howdy.
We are in the process of, we're gonna start having Nate and Shannon break down baby gear. That is what we sell. We sell parts from baby gear. And so we were kind of timing the process. So you can see I have a double car garage, two-car garage, and I'm utilizing probably 3/4 of the garage. This is where inventory sits that we have not broken down. And this is a bunch of our boxes, some shipping stuff, Bill, and this is Bill's little area that I have sanctioned for him. So we have some personal stuff in there. So you can see we really utilize this. Now this is the beginning stage. This is stuff that has just come back from where we procure our items. And then we have overflow. I do try to keep it at a level of any of the stuff that isn't broken down. I try to keep it in the garage out of the weather. However, lately I've been picking up a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna go inside. So this is really step number one. Stage number one for me is actually procuring, and we throw it into the garage. So welcome to my house. It is tiny. This was supposed to be the eating area. This has become the area where we list, we bag. So what happens and why you're seeing this chaos back here is because sometimes when we get stuff from our supplier, it's their returns. There's no denying that. You guys can look at my videos and see that they're Amazon returns. Sometimes they come back in bags, and so we just tear those apart right away. But sometimes I haven't listed them, and I haven't put them in my catalog. And so if I get a chance during this video, I will jump on the computer, and I will actually show you how I create a listing and how we keep track of everything. So I am going to take you next to our photography room. This is the room where we do our photos. And in addition to that, I had to turn it into an area where we keep items that are listed in inventory. So they're packaged, they're ready to go out to the customer. So let's jump into that room next. There's some rooms that are just off limits. And one of those rooms, a couple of those rooms is our front living room and our kitchen. You turn on a light. And our kitchen and our bedroom. So those are the three rooms that are off limits. Bill has proclaimed the backyard to be his now, so we can't store anything in the backyard as well. So I try to be considerate to him. He's in it with me, but he isn't as involved as I am. So here's my photography area, and I didn't prep for this video. I thought it would just be fun. To kind of show you what it looks like. We actually take our pictures with an iPad. That's the way Shannon prefers it. I'll turn on the lighting so you can see. See, there's the lighting. This lighting idea actually came from Chris. I don't know if he's still on YouTube or not, but this was actually one of his better ideas. So here is a bunch of stuff. I keep the bigger gear pieces in here. We do have this storage container. So we've used this toolbox, and we have these in certain areas. Now this, I don't have any kind of system set up where an item sells and I can tell you exactly where it is. So you can see we have multiples of some of these items. But they don't take up a lot of space, so these are perfect items. Some of these items take up a lot of space, so we only keep so many. And if the item isn't selling, then like there, I have some motors from the Graco Slim Spaces. Those motors don't seem to be selling very well. And so we keep a limited number. Some things we just can't keep enough in stock. And there's more motors over there. So you can see that I have utilized so much space. That there's actually space up there. So we will probably utilize that space soon. Corners, everything. So the next room I'm going to show you was the initial inventory room. And I will try to pop up. I made a video probably about 6 months ago showing you me picking orders. So this business is really beginning to blossom, but it takes a lot of time. It's taken a year to get it to the level where it's at. I only now have listed baby gear parts. I don't have any other items listed. And my husband, we have talked about possibly starting another eBay store and selling the odd random items. But we want to be very focused so eBay knows we're focused and project out there to eBay, to Google, and our listings are around for a long time because we keep adding inventory when items sell. So the last room I'm going to show you was actually the first room we started putting inventory in. Bill was, I think, he may have been out in the listing area, the death pile area that I had showed you earlier in this video. And so this is a room that I started putting in listed inventory. Sally's barking in the background, so I'm going to shut the door. So anyway, this is kind of his area. He has just little tiny areas he has been allotted, and we kind of have an imaginary line that we try to keep for him. I'll show you, if I haven't already popped in a previous video, basically I had stuff in bags. I had a few racks. I have 3 racks. I'd like to actually order another one. We do try to break things down a little bit, so I know if it's a Bright Starts, something fabric, I know I should look in there first. So it is somewhat sorted, but not where we want to be. So this is this room. Let me give you a whole clear picture of it. So there's sacrifices that have to be made if you want to sell on eBay and make a certain dollar amount. We are currently pacing about $16,000 every 90 days. And I believe when I looked this morning, if that's over 600 orders that we're shipping out. These items are fairly easy, most of them to ship out, so shipping does not take us very much time. So I'm going to come outside and show you some of my previous videos. Oh, sorry, Sally. So I have shown you in previous videos that I've been using the backyard. Bill has proclaimed this is his backyard, so if we're working back here, it has to be temporary, and so that we have a nice place to come sit, because he has been so willing to give up so much of the house. For those of you who don't know, we are Tennessee bound. We are down to 2 years, 10 months before I turn 65 and we retire. We're moving from Mesa, Arizona to Tennessee for cost efficiency, and we want to build a 2,000 square foot warehouse to put in all those items that you saw. Because in 2.5 years, I will probably have doubled or tripled my inventory. So let me show you the backyard real quick. There's BS, that's what we're full of in my beautiful backyard. Hard to believe this is the desert. Clearly our happy place, and we're really happy to be selling on eBay and looking forward to continuing that business and using our entrepreneurial skills to make a little side hustle, a little side income to help us with our retirement. So I guess that's it for now. Just wanted to give you guys an update and let you know I'm still hard at it. All right. Well, as always, I hope you all just have a groovy day.